Think of that one task you've been putting off. By the end of this video, you are going to physically finish it, and we're going to do it by intentionally lowering your standards. Perfectionism acts as a self-defense mechanism, shielding you from potential embarrassment. It manifests as an internal warning to stay silent until your work is flawless, or to avoid trying altogether to prevent a mistake. Social media feeds present constant, polished highlights of everyone else's success. When we compare those curated results to our own messy, unorganized workspaces, the gap between where we are and where we think we should be can stop us from even starting. Because we are surrounded by these curated end results, we start treating early mistakes as failures instead of learning steps. To actually get things done, we have to rely on a counterintuitive truth. Imperfect action will always beat perfect inaction. Let's put this into practice right now. Pick that specific, procrastinated task you thought of a minute ago. We're going to work on it together as this video plays. It can be drafting a difficult email or project report, finally cleaning up a physical space, or just getting the first brainstorm for a new idea down on paper. Start that task right now. I am giving you permission to do it fast, do it bad, and do it wrong deliberately. Do not correct typos, do not organize perfectly, just make a mess. Our minds attempt to resolve uncertainty by mapping out every detail before we begin. This cycle of analysis keeps the task trapped in a conceptual stage rather than a physical one, effectively delaying the work. The only way to break out of this trap is to force the ideas outside of your head and into the real world. They have to be raw and unpolished. This initial draft exists to generate physical momentum. By focusing strictly on moving your hands or typing the next word, you bypass the mental filter that usually halts progress. This shift from thinking to doing naturally quiets the urge to overanalyze. To see exactly how this messy momentum produces better results, we can look at a study from a photography professor. He split his class into two separate groups. The first group was graded on the pure volume of photos taken. The second group was graded strictly on the quality of one perfect photo. Ultimately, all the genuinely excellent, highest-graded photos came entirely from the quantity group. The quantity group was out there taking countless pictures. They were experimenting, messing up, adjusting, and learning through repetition. Meanwhile, the quality group sat around theorizing and trying to imagine perfection without ever practicing. You cannot think your way into improvement. Actual skill comes from constant repetition and failure, never from obsessing over a single idea. Now, look back at the messy work you've been generating for the last few minutes. It's time to evaluate it with a specific standard-lowering question. Ask yourself, can I make this perfect? The honest answer is always no. But if you ask, is this 77% as good as I want it to be? The answer is almost always yes. Hitting 77% simply means the core function of the task is complete. You have a written draft of that email, the room is passable, or your scattered ideas are finally typed out on paper. Now that the thing actually exists, you can engage your high standards. You have permission to lightly edit, format, and organize that raw draft. But you must keep this editing phase strictly time-boxed. If you don't limit your time here, you will fall right back into the perfection trap. This chart shows the law of diminishing returns. Reaching the 77% mark takes a short amount of time, but pushing from 77% toward 100% demands exponentially more effort, wasting hours for microscopic improvements that barely anyone notices. Chasing those final few percentage points takes just as much time as the entire first draft, making it mathematically a waste of your time. If your work meets that 77% standard, it is functionally perfect and it is ready to ship. Look at the task in front of you one last time. Does it meet your 77% threshold? If the answer is yes, we are finalizing it right now. Go ahead and hit send on the email. Save the document. Put the cleaning supplies away. You are officially done. You just proved to yourself that lowering your standards temporarily actually yields tangible progress. You have a completed piece of work in front of you. You don't grow by avoiding mistakes. You grow by collecting them, adjusting, and trying again. Imperfect action will always beat perfect inaction.